You are listening to Indie Soul Rhythms with Moochie Alfonso.
It's good for us, and it's good for me, yeah.
The show that brings you the very best in Indie Soul. It's probably the grooviest show on the planet.
We're thrilled to have with us today talented singer-songwriter Key Amora. Welcome to Indie Soul Rhythms.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm keen to find a lot more about you because I think I discovered you maybe a few months ago. I had some new tracks that you did, and I was like, okay, this is something we gotta, pay attention to. And I'm pretty sure our listeners are also eager to find out a little bit about you.
Yes.
So could we jump right into it?
Yes, we can. Yeah.
Awesome. So let's start with your beginning as a independent artist. How and can you share with us how your journey in music began and what inspired you to pursue that career?
Um, well, so my background, I come from a very musical family. Like everybody in my family can sing.
Right.
Um, and so growing up in the church, the church choir, even just singing around the house. My mom is a singer. And so when I turned, well, I had always had like, a love for singing, just singing around the house, just writing little pieces of poetry or songwriting. And some of it, I still have that book to this day. It don't make sense. I look at it and be like, oh my gosh, I came so far with the writing. But when I turned 17, I told my parents, I'm like, I think I want to pursue singing. And they're a little hesitant at first because I really wanted to be a news anchor. And so every week I came home and I'm like, I think I want to do this. I think I want to do this. And so they're like, you need to make up your mind. Like, we don't know what you want to do. I'm like, well, I'm only 17, 18. I don't know what I want to do either.
Yeah.
So when I turned 18, I think I recorded my first song. I put it out on SoundCloud. It was called Sanity. And other people liked it, and I liked it at the time. But then once I started really making music and learning how to sing, and that was my first time hearing my voice. So I was like, ew. But
Wow.
then, I got acquainted to how it is being in a studio, learning how to sing in the studio. Like I said, I have like a church background. So, you know, going from singing church and then where it's, very like loud and belting and then going to studio singing, which you can still be loud and, but you have to be more controlled. And so it
Yeah.
was just like it was a process, but I'm excited and I'm happy that I, you know, um started doing the music. It's really fun.
Amazing. So
Mm.
who are some of the artists that you'd say influenced your sound and your style?
Oh, um, so I really like Erica Badu.
Yeah.
Um, I really like Ari Lennox. Like, I mean, I like Ari Lennox. Like, I love her personality. I don't know. I'm the type of person when I really like an artist, I kind of just see their personality and I'm like, they famous, but they a regular person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who else? I like Tink. Um, I like Betty White. You know Betty White? Yeah, I like Betty White.
Yeah.
And then it's a few more other artists that I really like. I don't know, I can't think of them right now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So as an independent artist, what are the challenges you've faced and how have you overcome them?
Um, I think the biggest challenge, well, a couple challenges that I've had is, like funding, really doing it all by yourself, Um, making music and when you're starting off in the beginning, it's not easy. It's very expensive because you can see more, you're putting out more money than you can see coming back in. And so that's one thing that can be like, ooh, all right now, I got a budget, but do I have to put my dream aside and still work a regular job? I just can't, just quit. I have
Yeah.
to really work my job and save up my money and fund my dream and believe in my dream that it's gonna take off. And then I think another thing would be like the lack of knowledge,
Yeah.
because when you're starting off and then entering this industry, there's so many things that you don't know, or so many things that sometimes people won't tell you just because, well, don't know, nobody told me, so it's like, well, you got to figure it out yourself. And
Yeah.
luckily I do have people who are, willing to tell me and guide me through this, because sometimes it's not easy. It's very easy to make a song, but it's really the background work and the paperwork. And you be like, oh my gosh, what is all of this? This is confusing. And so that would probably be the two biggest challenges. Oh, and networking for me,
Yeah.
because I'm a little shy. So networking, that has been my biggest challenge, like just trying to put myself out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's really interesting. So what projects are you currently working on, and what can we expect probably in the next year or so?
So I just released my first project called The Introduction. I released that July 10th. And so currently I've just been working on promoting that.
Yeah.
Um, trying to get that on like radio stations. I also have like an album release party coming out. Well, not coming out. I have an album release party next week Saturday, and
Okay.
so it'll be like a live listening experience where people can listen to the music if they haven't listened to the album. And I know like I'm that's why I also did a listening party too, because I'm not really upset if nobody listened to it yet,
Right.
because people get busy. So I wanted people to have a chance to listen to the music and also hear it live. As far as like something that I'm coming out with, I did want to do maybe like a 4-track EP,
Right.
um, probably in February. So I'm just talking about love. I don't know, I just love love.
Yeah.
So that's probably, I don't know, and maybe a few singles here and there, a couple music videos. It's just really how we gotta find the time and
Yeah.
work in a schedule.
So talking about your listening party, is that going to be online or
I wish there could have been a way that I probably can do it online, where I, set up live and
yeah,
um have people access this if they can't come physically.
yeah,
So I think I'm gonna see if I can do that. But it is a place here, here in Milwaukee, and it's called Flame 13 Lounge, and that's where I'll be having it at.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
It might be helpful if you can get it like online, then people that can't travel can actually also,
yeah.
yeah,
And even like save the live or something and like post it or something
yeah.
so they can see. So yeah, that's actually a good idea. I did not think of that.
Yeah, can't wait to hear the EP you are thinking of putting together.
Yeah.
Um, and I know it's very early where you are, so just just want to ask a couple of fun questions, and then we'll see how we can wrap it up. So,
Mhm.
yeah. So my first fun question is, what's the worst piece of advice you've ever got?
Um, hmm. You know what? I can't even think of nothing seriously,
Yeah,
because I don't know. I think the worst piece of advice I could say is when people try to like give you advice and they're not actively working on improving themselves. So it just be like, oh, I don't know. Maybe I could say that. But you know how when people try to give you advice and it's clear as day, like you are not following your own advice. I feel like when people give you advice, they should be trying to actively work on themselves too. But
Yeah,
sometimes people just be running their mouth to run their mouth. They just be chatting. So I don't know. I think that's probably it for sure. I
right.
think.
Sure. And is there any person you would trade places with for a day?
Mm, honestly, I would probably, well, mm, maybe probably like now this probably no, it don't sound crazy, but like a spirit, like God, I want to see how he run the world. Seriously.
Right.
Like, how are you everywhere at one time? He's the only person that could be everywhere at one time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Your journey so far is truly inspiring. And what advice would you give any aspiring musician?
Um, personally, I would say like maybe just don't give up. Um, and just try to learn as much as you can because it can get discouraging. You see other people doing, really good with the music and sometimes it really just don't give up, because you sometimes looking at the numbers, you'll be like, oh, people aren't listening, or even posting on social media, you'll be like, oh, people not paying attention. But then sometimes when I go out, they'll be like, oh, I see this, I see that you're doing this, or, I like that song or something. So it's like, even when you think people aren't paying attention, they really are paying attention. I feel like
Yeah.
that's when they're paying attention the most, when you think they're not paying attention.
Yeah.
And so just to keep going because sometimes it can get discouraging. Um, because especially posting on social media for me, sometimes I'd be like, oh my gosh, I wish somebody could just find me and be like, oh my gosh, this girl is really good. But this is like the climb and the groundwork of, trying to get where I want to be. So, just it takes time. Everything is
Yeah.
a journey, literally. So that's what I have to say.
That's amazing. And wise words to all upcoming artists who may be thinking to get into the industry.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, I just want to thank you, for taking time and being with us. It's been a pleasure chatting to you on Indie Soul Rhythms. Which track that you currently have out would you like us to play on radio?
Mm, I like, well, really, I like all of them, but I like Fine Little Thing. I think that's really nice. I think it's like,
Hmm.
I don't know, it's very like, I can't even explain it. It's a fun song. It's like a fun song
Yeah.
of me basically telling everybody how bad this man needs me. So
What
yeah.
what what inspired it?
Um, well, really what inspired it, it was just I don't know, me just playing around. Like one time, I don't even think I even seen anybody. I think the beat just made me think of something. So when I hear a beat, it just makes me want to story tell. So
Right.
when I heard the beat, I just imagined me walking into this room and like me hearing how this guy is talking. And I'm like, we would look really good together. And
All
that's
right.
literally how the beat kind of took my mind. And so yeah, so when I said he need a fine little thing like me, I was just thinking like the girls can really play this song like, when they're getting dressed or when they're out, or it's almost like a confidence booster. Like he needs a
Yeah.
fine little thing,
Yeah.
like I'm pretty strutting around and so that was I don't
That's
know, my
wonderful.
inspiration.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. So before we let you go, I'm gonna ask you to introduce that single for us.
Oh, snap. Okay. Well, hi everyone. Um, this is Kiamora introducing Fine Little Thing off my new project, The Introduction. You can get that on all platforms. So yes, I hope you enjoy Fine Little Thing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't stop loving me, baby. Don't stop loving me, baby. Your love made me go crazy.